What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Crazy to think we are already in round 9. This season is slowly but surely coming to an end. And we do have a new team at the top of the table going into round 9, and that is the Royal Hiney. They're on 10, Shredders are on 10, the Sharks are on 10. 8 and 6 for the Boundary Bashers and the Sledging Cyclones. The Snipers, who I think have gone 3 in a row, the Vikings and Wicket Takers rounding out the table there. But very, very close, and basically still everyone with, I think, 5 games left to go. If my maths is correct, 5 or 6 games, I don't know, left to go. Basically, everyone is still in with a shot of a semi-final place. So we're going to start off today, Royal Hiney, top versus bottom. This is a replay of last year's grand final. Can the Royal Hiney carry on their good form, or will the Wicket Takers start to come back and find a bit of form in this back end of the season? Not the greatest start for them, though. They've lost Barnes, third ball to Crook, and the captain, Ellington, the wicket keeper, has gone for 8 off 9. But we've still got Warner, and we've still got, I tell a lie, Warner's gone as well. He's gone to Crook. He's bowled very well today. 2 for 30, and Wright has gone too. And what has happened to the wicket takers? They have gone from heroes to zeros in the space of a couple of seasons, and they are looking like they aren't going to be posting anything decent anytime soon unless we can get a very good total. I mean, Cameron really needs to go and bat through a lot of this innings, and hopefully one of the bowlers or even Luke Court can stay around with him and just try and get something on the board. He seems to be doing that at the moment, really farming the strike, and he has gone and actually passed 50, so that is going and putting something on the board. And I think that's the case when you have a bit of a collapse like we've had here. If you have one guy within the top 6 or 7 who still goes and puts you up a decent total, at least it's giving your bowlers something to bowl at, and that is what is happening here today. It's not going to be the biggest total, and it probably won't be able to be defended unless we're playing on an absolute crap pitch, but at least there is going to be something. Cameron goes for a very well made 79 off 106, and 200 probably looking on the cards here for the wicket takers. But from the start they had, probably going to take that. They've gone over 200. Court has gone and picked up 50. 209, I think, is the total that is being chased. And as I said that, Harrison Green, it must be a crapper of a pitch that we are playing on, because Frost and McCullum, the 2 openers, are gone just like that there. And Green has figures of 2 for 4 off 3 overs. Hick's gone and picked up Spriggs as well. So all of a sudden, 209 is looking pretty good for the wicket takers. This could be a very decent total on this pitch that we are seeing so far. But saying that, they just need one good partnership, the Royal Hiney. And if they have that, then it is going to be lights out for the wicket takers. And you don't want to say it too quickly, but with 4 or 5 games left to go, if you're down towards the bottom, you are making life hard on yourself. You're playing catch-up cricket. You're trying to get up into that 4th spot, and it may be just a bit too hard to get there. Saying that, there is only 2 points difference, I think, between it at the moment. Hick picks up his second, gets Crook for a very well made 47. In the meantime, Fisher has gone and passed 50 as well. I think Hick and Green, they just need to bowl out here, and if they can do that and pick up a couple of wickets, get down into the tail, then we will have a very interesting chase. But as things stand at the moment, very good partnership between Fisher and Harris at the moment that is taking, you would think, the Royal Hiney to another win, which is probably going to keep them on top of the table for another week. The question is whether Fisher is going to go get his 100. He doesn't have an opportunity, but gets there in the end. 95 not out off 141. The Royal Hiney win by 6 wickets with just about 6 overs to go. 6 overs and a little bit of change. But 209 just wasn't really enough. But with the start Royal Hiney got off to, there were a few concerning signs out there that possibly a little bit of an upset could be on the card. So I guess the form team goes and takes it out, gets revenge from last year's grand final. Royal Hiney move on to 12 points. Wicket takers still down there in 6, but as I said, they're not down and out of it. They are only 2 points behind the Boundary Bashers in 4th. Speaking of the Boundary Bashers, this is a big game for both these teams. The Boundary Bashers and the Sledging Cyclones, both of them on 8 points. So this is really to stay in touch, I guess, with those teams up in the top 3 already. And the other one is going to stay on the 8. So, big game, Boundary Bashers, Sledging Cyclones. I can't talk today. Let's go and get into it. So, the Boundary Bashers are the team that are batting first, and they're going to need a good total on the board. Nadeem's gone and picked one up there because the Sledging Cyclones, they are one of those teams, because they are loaded with batsmen and all-rounders. I don't think there is an out-and-out bowler in the side. They can basically chase down any total, you would have to say. So you really need to have a good bowling performance against them, as well as getting runs on the board, especially if you are trying to set a total. Both openers gone pretty early, but De Villiers is still in there doing his thing as a wild card. 39 sorry, 46, 51. Holy crap, he is starting to accelerate now. He's just gone past 50, and he's batting with Jones, who is doing his part at the moment. And I think this is where things start to get a little bit tricky for the Cyclones. When they've used, I guess, their all-rounders and Mackenzie and Nadeem, it does start to get a little bit tricky for them because they are having to use guys who don't really have the greatest bowling stats, don't really have the greatest bowling ability, and that is where the runs can be leaked. I'm just going to... My words are all over the place. I could basically just stop talking today and we would be sorted. But anyway, De Villiers is gone, run out for 75. There we go again. Jones, he's moving towards 95. He's on 91 at the moment. There we go, 95. And Harden has gone and got Bosbury. Nadeem has just gone and got Bolton for his second of the day. Luke Jones, on the other hand, he has gone and passed 100. And this is going to be a very competitive total that is being put on the board. 243. But as I said, against the Cyclones, no total is safe with their incredible batting lineup that they do have. I mean, MS Dhoni at number 8. Are you serious? Are you serious? Anything could happen. But Smith, he's gone and got off to a good start, electric start. He is striking at over 100 at this stage. Westwell's gone. He's got a double in the same over. Not bang, bang, but bang, dot, 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 bang. I think that was enough dots, I'm not too sure. But Harper and Harden, who are two of the mainstays of this Cyclones batting lineup, are gone. Smith's gone. He's slowed down a little bit, but has just gone and passed 50. And Lowe has gone and got Ray for 21. So this is going to be a very interesting chase, just with how things are set up at the moment. Remember, 243 is the total that is going to be chased. At the halfway stage, it is pretty close. You know, it could really go either way. I think a wicket here or there is going to really go and start to sway things. Westwell gets his third for the day. He is bowling exceptionally well. Lindsay's gone and picked up a 50. That has come off less than 50 balls, so striking at over 100. And I have a feeling that the Cyclones may get up in this one. I think they just have enough. Obviously only needing 40-odd runs off the last 10 overs. And with the batting lineup they do have, especially with Lindsay in, who is closing in on 100, he gets it. I believe that is the second 100 of the game. And it has come off more than... Well, it's come off less than 100 balls, sorry. It is more than 100 strike rate. He gets the man of the match. Sledging Cyclones win by 5 wickets. And as I said, that is a big win for them. Unlucky to the boundary bashers, who do slide down just a little bit, but still on 8 points, so still only 2 points away. Next game, the Vikings taking on the Sharks. And the Vikings have had a little bit of a comeback as well. The Sharks obviously knocked off their perch, I think it was last week. So they'll be looking to go and carry on, get back up there. The Vikings at home, though, very, very dangerous. And they are batting first. Especially this top 4. Ronke and Roberts, they have been very aggressive this season, especially Ronke. He has been a guy who has surprised a lot of people. A lot of people thought he was going to struggle, but he has gone and got the job done so far. Ilya's gone and picked up 2. He has got Ronke, who is one of the danger guys, so that is good. And Roberts is, he's sticking in there. Kitchen Fitz coming in very late on in the piece. And the all-rounders, I think, have slowly started to pick up a little bit for the Sharks. The likes of Cliff, well, myself, obviously, and Dobbs. Jay Pookie's doing a very good job as well. Bats down in lower order, but quite often will open the bowling as well. And this is a very good start that the Vikings have gone and got off to. Very, very aggressive. Brown has moved on to 77, still striking at over 100. Roberts has gone for a very well-made 41, bowled by Kitchen Fitz. And I don't really know what else to talk about, to be honest. Weird strategy being used here today by the Sharks. Only just bringing in the all-rounder now and bringing in another player. Brown has gone and passed 100. 105 off 102 he was. Muscat gone for 24, run out by Kitchen Fitz. He seems to be the guy that is just doing it all at the moment here. And really, I guess, a big last 10 needed from both teams. I think this last 10 could really go and change the game. At the moment, already 250. Ilya goes and gets Brown. Very well made, 143. That is an incredible effort. And Ilya is now starting to pick up some wickets towards the back end of the innings. But it may be too little too late. 292 is what is required from the Sharks here. And personally, I don't think that we can get up, boys. I know that sounds bad, being the captain of the side, but I don't think we can get up unless we have an absolutely incredible innings from someone. Turnbull may be that guy. He's striking at over 100 at the moment. Lickley's just going and playing a bit of the anchor innings, maybe a little bit too slow. He has gone for 14 off 33, but it is going to take something big and something magical, and I don't think it is going to happen. Turnbull's gone and past 50. He's had one hell of a tournament so far. That is another 50 to his collection, and Bax is bowling well today. 2 for 15 off his first 4 overs, and all of a sudden it is looking very hard work for the Sharks to go and get up here. They're going to need a big, monumental effort from Josh Butler because he can go and get it done. Just like that, Illingworth goes and is on a hat-trick. Gets another one, 3 for 25. And you'd have to say, lights out for the Sharkies already, unless we can have a very, very big performance from both the all-rounders, which personally, I don't see it happening because still 140 needed off just 15 overs. And wickets down is a huge thing. Is a huge thing that is going to damper everything. And I just don't think the top order went and got it done. Turnbull got off to that incredible start, but no one was able to go and stick around with him. But it is a bit of a shame that these guys, obviously myself just going and passing 50 there, and Tyson doing a pretty good job as well. We are going to make it close, but at the end of the day, it is not going to be close enough. It would be nice if Tyson could go and pick up a 50, which he has just missed out on Cliffy hogging the strike towards the end there. Vikings get up by 42 runs. Cliff getting 80, not out off 73, not enough. Ilya was expensive, got the 4 wickets, but went for 70 runs, which is something we do not expect from him. Tyson Bennett, 49 off 65, but at the end of the day, not enough. Illingworth, 3 for 32. He was on a hat-trick at one stage, but couldn't quite drag it in. So another loss for the Sharks. They dropped down to 3rd, and they're only there on net run rate. And now this game here, this last game of the round, this is a big round again for both teams. The Snipers, they've been on a 3-game winning streak. A win here today would take them up level 5th. And a win for the Shredders would keep them in touch with Royal Hiney. Obviously just behind on net run rate. So a big, big game. The Snipers, as I said, they have been playing well. But will the Shredders upset their 3-game winning streak? Benchboy getting a wicket first up. He gets Lapakis for 1 off 9. Henry and Peterson, they've been playing well at the moment, so I'm guessing if they can go and forge some kind of partnership, we are going to be in for something. But just like that, Yeoman does go in his first over and pick up a wicket, that of the captain, for 22 off 25. But Kevin Peterson, he's here having a party, 52 off 40, and he is just absolutely smashing it at the moment. So really need a good total on the board here, the Snipers, to carry on that run. How amazing would it be if they just continued to keep winning in these last few games, especially after the start they had. I think it was about 6 games on the trot, or 5 games on the trot without a win, and then they've slowly gone and started to build it back up. But Peterson slowed down a little bit, but saying that, it is still a very good total at the 30 over stage. 3 for 145, so definitely a lot of work, you know, still to be done. But a lot of the groundwork has been set already. Peterson stuck on 99. He does manage to get there in the end off 98 deliveries. Gets to that 3-figure mark. Ori doing alright. He's 45. Make that 50. So he's gone and passed it there. And a good wee partnership between these two. But will it be enough? Will it be enough? Smith getting Peterson and getting Ori. Both dismissals exactly the same. Caught and bowled for 124 and 55 respectively. And we are going to be looking at around a 250 chase. 250 exactly is what we are chasing here today. So the Shredders, remember, this is a big game for both teams. All the games today have been big for everyone. The Shredders, this will allow them to stay up tied for first. Obviously second, I think, on net run rate, unless they can get a big win here. And it is going to keep the Snipers going on their winning streak. It is also going to move them up to 5th equal as well, if they can manage to go and pick up the win. And that is what is happening so far here. Clapperton, he's got 2. Dale has got 1. And the Shredders, they're in a little bit of a sticky situation here. Kumar's hanging in. He's being a bit of the linchpin at the moment, the anchor. But everything seems to be falling around him. And he has gone himself as well. Peterson, he is putting in a man of the match performance. This is what you want to see from your wild cards. He scored 100. He's taken 2 wickets in 4 overs. And it is not looking good for the Shredders. It is looking, though, the Snipers are going to carry on their winning run. They are going to now go 4 matches unbeaten, which you wouldn't have picked going into, I said, the first 5 or 6 games where they didn't win any games. They could have potentially gone winless throughout the tournament. But this has been a great all-around performance. Remember, 249 is what is being chased. And the thing that this is going to do to both teams, this is going to be a huge win, not only for the Snipers, but a huge loss for the Shredders. And that is going to really affect their net run rate. 107 runs, that is one of the biggest totals, or one of the biggest deficits we've seen in a long time. Peterson obviously getting the man of the match, 124 of 121, and 2 for 21 bowling as part-time offies. And now that that is all done and dusted, all 4 games for round 9 are done, we can have a quick look at the ladder, which, as I said, it now sees the Snipers up to 5th. They are in, well, 1st and 5th, I should say, but tied with the Vikings and Boundary Bashers on points. Royal Hiney, they are the only team. They are top by themselves with 12. Then we have 3 teams rounding out the top 4, and wicket takers, the defending champs, they need to go on a bit of a sniper-esque run and really get their act together in these last 4 or 5 games. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap things up here. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter. Links that can be found down below in the description. Hope you've had a good weekend so far. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. I've got more Don Bradman cricket, my career, coming your guys' way. Make sure you do not miss that.